What's up, grinders? It's Sunday. That means Sunday slam time on PokerBet. Welcome to the stream. And yeah, I hope you guys have had a great week. I took the week off last week, Sunday. We were on a little getaway or holiday down the coast. So yeah, really cool to be back live on the stream. Yeah, we're about to jump in and get cooking. So let's go, baby. All right, we're just going to load up the table. We'll be with you guys momentarily. What is up, guys? I hope you've had a great Sunday. Things are cooking and all is well. Still waiting to be dealt in on our table, so no fireworks as yet. Right, we are locked, loaded, and ready to rock and roll. What's up, guys? What is up? Good to be back on the stream. Sundays, as Max would say, never miss a Sunday. Ooh, sick. What? 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 You saw that first? You saw that first here? Right, we are straight into the big blind. Wow. Bigfoot boss calling super wide. You guys got to see that here. Wow. So gross. But hey, that's poker, I guess. You want them making those very loose calls. And you just need to hold up in those spots, I guess. Limped under the gun. We're going to get away from this. 4-2 no good. Yeah. I'm super amped. Have not really played much poker this week. Things have been hectic. That's not good. Studio. Sorry, just having a bit of issues with some of my gear here. It would seem. We're going to fold this out. Sorry, that was a bit of a whoopsie. My GoPro just died on me, which is not great. 640 on the button, no good. What is going on there?
I see a shadow, it's pulling me in, caught in the glow where the lights begin.
We are going to fold that out.
Heartbeats a melody, playing my soul. Each step we take, losing all control. Can you feel it rise? Ooh, fire in disguise, lost in the rhythm.
10-3-0. I don't think I'm as good as Bigfoot Boss to take it for a spin against Ace King, so we're going to step out the way here. Rodney coming in on the chat. Let's go, baby. Let's go. Come on. Queen Two clubs, a bit of a limp fest going. Guys are really deep at the moment, so yeah. We're gonna step out the way, not look to get into any nonsense early on. Like I said, I haven't played much poker this week, so I'm just gonna ease into this one tonight, guys. Ease into this one. We wouldn't have hit that flop anyway. Sorry guys, I'm just sorting out my small little technical issue that I had. Yep, we're ready to rock and roll here. Lock that down. Right. Had lost my GoPro as we started the stream. And I've got that set up to record my shorts that will be coming up as highlights from the stream, and yeah, so had to just quickly fix that. So what is up, guys? It's a beautiful Sunday up here in Joburg. We were in the pool, and yeah, just great to be alive. Right, Queen 10 of clubs. We're going to get involved. Right, let's have a look-see at who's at our table. Right, we've already seen Bigfoot Boss calling super light, super wide against Donk Eater's Jam. The first hand we came live on the stream. We have to my right, Neckies. Shout out to you, Marts. What's happening, Boyki? We got Donk Eater to our left, two players to our left. Very, very capable player. We got Luck Luck Goose sitting in the small blind. He's probably going to call. Guzzler in the big blind.
Neon shadows paint the night. Your
Wow, we only flopped the straights.
feels so right, heartbeat
We're going to go 1/3 pot here.
fading light. You pull me closer, closer.
We don't really want to scare off our customer here, so we literally flopped the absolute nuts. I think we can go for half pot here, slightly sized up.
In the midnight reverie.
Right, 20 big blinds on the pot. It's just been check called the whole time. I think we could get 75%. Yeah. Let's go, baby. Let's go. I'm back. Yeah, feels good. First hand played. Max value. Out of that hand, I think. Clearly a non-believer or potentially... Nicky's limping under the gun. I think this is a spot he's looking to limp raise. We're going to nit fold here.
Whispers in the air. I breathe you in. Your
Just checking the stream is running 100% here. Always do a quality control.
voice, it lingers, pulls me there. The spiral spinning, can't let go. The rhythm tells us all we know.
Right, guys. So, yeah, if you are on the stream, I think we've got 5 viewers so far. Just make sure to like the stream or like this stream that's running at the moment. And if you are not a subscriber to the channel, go smash that subscribe button and let's grow the WesBlom Poker brand on YouTube. Let's go, baby. Come on. Right, King 7 of spades under the gun. We do have a quite active table, so we're just going to step away here. Right, stream is sounding really, really good. Just doing a quality control there. So yeah, super stoked. And I'll re-mention this again a little bit later in the stream, but yeah, finished setting up a new recording space. Got something really, really cool that's going to be landing on Saturday, this week Saturday, and we can talk about it on next week's Sunday stream. Will be the first episode of the Under the Gun South African Poker Podcast by yours truly. It is a podcast created by poker players for poker players. No sponsors, no nothing. It's just what's happening, who's happening, how it's happening, where it's happening. And yeah, it's something that I've really been passionate about. And now ready to deliver the first episode. Will drop live on my YouTube channel on Saturday. Yeah, so check it out. Well, make sure you subscribe. Click on that notification bell icon. And anytime I drop a piece of content on the channel, you guys will be the first to hear about it. So yeah, if you guys in the chat or that are on the stream at the moment, let me know how your week has been. What have you guys been up to? If you've been grinding the PokerBet streets, how's it been going? I've been relatively quiet. Was away, got back from holiday on Tuesday, and just been pressed the 9 to 5 has become a 6 to 7. But yeah, I've just been super busy, so super blessed about that. And yeah, I've managed to get some time to be on the stream and deliver another high quality WesBlom Poker production to the poker community. So super excited about that. All right, so wow, big open by Donkey Eater. Call. We're gonna let this one go. Just putting out the live notification on the socials. Right, and I am all yours. All the admin is done. Yeah, running a stream is not as easy as turning on the lights and calling action. There's a lot of pre-production stuff that goes into this. I always want to make sure that I'm delivering a high quality product when I'm putting anything out there on YouTube or on socials. So always fine tuning, always looking to improve and learn new skills. So yeah, we managed to figure out how to actually do some backtrack saves so that I can automatically create some highlight reels and stuff like that, which will go out during the week on all my socials, so Instagram, YouTube Shorts, as well as my TikTok. If you're not following me on TikTok, if you're on TikTok, go check it out, WesBlom Poker. Go give me a follow there. If that's your preferred social media platform. But yeah, lots been going on, and we're not even through the first month of the year. Wow, well, first month of the year almost done and dusted. Where's the time gone? I know what I've been doing with my time, and that's been building. The WesBlom Poker ecosystem is alive and well. Things are going to be hotting up from our side, and yeah, and we haven't even kicked off the poker season yet. Yeah, we're gonna fold this 8-2-0 out of the small blind. Oh, ouch. King 6-0 on the button. Like I said, we are just going to ease into the Sunday Slam, guys. No need to do anything wild, do anything crazy. When we got it, we're just going to let those wilds and crazies pay us off, build chips, and look to run deep. Yeah, I think it's time we run deep on a stream. Best we've got is 9 so far, and that was in the summer edition of the SOPs. So yeah, I think it's time we get a final table run on the stream and give you guys something to be entertained. Let me entertain you, should I say. Let me entertain you. Right, let's see what we're working with here. 6-3-0, no good. Natural 9, but no good. Oh yeah, so for those of you that know or don't know, on PokerBet, every 1K guarantee is, because it's the last Sunday of the month, it's the payday booster, so they are all up to 5K guaranteed. So if you can jump on, if you're not going to play the slam tonight, jump onto PokerBet, jump into one of the, which are now 5K guaranteed, the payday boosters. 35 Rand gets you in 40, I think 55 Rand for an add-on. Go spin it up. It's 5K guaranteed for a measly 35 Rand. So yeah, and they've been pumping today. I just went and checked before I jumped on the stream. Smashing guarantees, getting anywhere between 7 and 10,000 Rand in the prize pool for as little as 35 bucks. It's a no-brainer. Get into the action. We got ace 3-0 in the hijack. Under the gun, raising to pot. We're going to step away. Queen 5-0, no good there. We're going to let that go. King Jack, another gun +1. We're going to raise this up. So starting stack for this event is 15,000 chips. We made it 2 bigs. KO. Min clicking us. We got the big blind coming along for the ride. So something value. Let's go. We have potentially backdoor. We could have backdoor flush, backdoor straight. I'm expecting him to bet very big here. No, we get a check back. Wow, is he that strong? I think Bigfoot's just taking a stab here. I'm going to flat. We river 2 pairs, but the flush does get there. Bigfoot does have a lot of bluffs. He could have 10-9. Oh, I guess we're going to pay this one off. Boom, bang. Yep, he does have bluffs. He does have bluffs. I called it. He does have bluffs. And I think the donk lead on the turn was definitely a stab. I'll take it. Chips are chips. It's no comments on the scorecard. Unless you're watching the stream and you can put the comments on the chat. Let's go, baby. Come on. Wow, we had such trash that I don't even remember. Queen 5, yeah. Don't want my history, I want my channel. There we go. Wow, big blind. We have ace king, we have the church, ladies and gents. Limp under the gun +1, raising it up 4.5 bigs. Guzzler coming along for the ride. Donkey Eater does have us covered. I'm going to play this one a little tricky. I know. We're just going to flat the big blind here and go a bit trappy. We flop top. Top. We can expect Donkey Eater to lead, and yeah. He goes 70% pots. If Guzzler does flat here, we are going to stick the baby in here. Ooh. All in. Flush draw. Okay. I did say it, and we are going to do it. King 6. Ayah. Ayah. Sis. 4.5 big blinds with King 6. Serves me right for flatting out the big blind. Yeah, that was a gross one. Oh well. Maverick coming in on the chat. What's up, my boy? Where's for the win? Let's go. We need a win on the stream, but not if we're playing like that. Ah, sis. I was hoping to see King Queen there. That would have been the ideal spot for me. Laying the trap. But being trapped myself, I guess. Well, getting unlucky there. I think we're back down to starting. Yeah, back down to starting. We're going to let the ace deuce go. It was a sizable pot. 3 starting stacks effective. Yeah, gross. You, my friend, are going to get a tag. No fold, no bluff. Yeah, that was gross. Okay, rotates it to a new table. Put a banter going on this table. Okay, so table assessment. We have Jazz Penny to our right. What's up, Q? And Din Joran. 2 plays to his right, so he's going to be opening his button into my big blind. Ultra 99 to my left. Nuts for Poker to his left. Nebulous. Solid player. On the button. We're going to rebuild our table image, or build our table image here. And Kulu Sticks in the chats. What's up, buddy? Bink, what did you bink? Let us know what you binked. I hope it wasn't against me that you binked. Yeah, like I said earlier, for those that have just jumped onto the stream, we're cruising, we're easing into the stream. No need for fireworks as yet. Got dealt a bit of a sick beat. Ace King versus King 6. And he flopped 2. We flopped top. But hey, we're back to starting. We got a couple of bullets in the bank. I was saying earlier, I haven't played much poker this week. I think I've played 2 10Ks and a 20K. Played no poker in the evenings. Just been completely shattered. And yeah, oh, actually, I lie. Yeah, I was on holiday. Monday, we ran deep on the 100K, actually. Yeah, sorry. That was this Monday. I thought it was last Monday. But yeah, it was this Monday. I think we finished 4th in the 100K. Came back from holiday on Tuesday. And I think I played 2 10Ks. Min cash both of those. Or came second, sorry, in 1 10K. And came min cashed at 20K. So yeah, built a nice little bankroll for this Sunday slam. And yeah, we can spin a few spots, but yeah, we're gonna let it come to us. We're not gonna force it. Makulu Sticks say, why did he call 4 big blinds with King 6? It's, yeah. Everybody pays their own buy-in, can play their chips the way they want to. I guess the limp under the gun with the raise in position. Is it a call for 4.5 big blinds? I don't think so. It's, according to me, that's a potential fold because the under the gun player limping is showing a lot of strength potentially, as well as the under gun +1 player. Yeah, I went for the sneaky trap out of the big blind with big slick, and yeah, I paid the price, I guess. But hey, that's poker. Oh, the bink was for the queen 10, flopping the nuts. Let's go, baby. Come on.
It's an echo in the night, a spark, a pulse, a fleeting light. Hold me close, don't let me go.
Yeah, so also we'll also have some exciting news that will be dropped to my socials later this week. So stay tuned. If you are not following me on any of my socials, Instagram at WesBlom Poker, obviously on here at WesBlom Poker, on TikTok at WesBlom Poker. Go smash a follow or a like or subscribe to any one of those, and stay tuned for the exciting news that's going to drop a little bit later this week. Yeah, so I've also been following, I'm on a private group with a couple of the guys that have gone over to the WPT series in Cambodia. Yakumutan bubbled the main event warm-up. Stone Cold bubbled that. I saw the hand at his complete gross cooler. And then he final tabled the deep stack event today, $400 buy-in. I think it was 97 players. Final tabled that and finished 4th, if I'm not mistaken. So well done to Yaku out at the WPT in Cambodia. And while we're talking about players that are out and about, and we have 2 PokerBet ambassadors in Marrakesh, Morocco, that are competing in the World Series of Poker circuit there. Marco Nokia, as well as Max Devison. Max had an insane run in the main event, I think finishing 62nd, if my memory serves me correct, out of almost 1,700 entry or players. So there they worked on uniques, and yeah, sick run in the main. He has won that event, the main event, before in 2024, earning himself the coveted WSOP circuit ring. Something definitely on my bucket list is to get myself one of those circuit rings. Let's see what's going on in the chat. Danny coming through there. How's it, Wes? All is good. Played last night. Finished 6th, just 2 places out of the money. Wow, no rebound, no add-on. Spinning it up all the way to 6th. I think, was that on the 25K, Danny? Let us know in the chat. Unlucky if you were... Wow, then it was very shallow if they were only playing top 4. But yeah, let us know where that event, or if it was the 25K on PokerBet. Okay, King Queen O in the cutoff. We haven't played a hand on this table as yet. We're gonna stick in a raise. And raise and take. We'll take it.
Each step we take, losing all control.
For those of you that have just joined in on the stream, welcome. And as Max would say, never miss a Sunday. So here we are. I missed last week's Sunday on holiday with the family down in KZN. So we are back live on the streets of PokerBet, grinding out the Sunday Slam 200k guaranteed. I think tonight's going to be a juicy one. Let's have a look, see what's going on in the tournament lobby. There are how many players entered? 69 players have entered. Total entries of 81, 200k guaranteed. I think this is going to smash that guarantee. Who is sitting top of the charts? Ace, Triple A, chip leading with 81,000 chips. If we won the Ace King hand, we would have been cruising on just over 80,000. But yeah, we've still got plenty play. We are sitting 53rd out of we are currently on level we're on level 7. Late rages until the end of level 12. So I think we're going to look to take a spin. Cooler Sticks. No, Max is at the World Series of Poker circuit in Marrakesh, Morocco. The guys that are at the WPT is Yakumuton, Imran Bojani, Stephen Radloff, Mark Joseph is there. I know Edgar Escazana is there, as well as Ray. Why have I forgotten Ray's surname now? Yeah, Edgar and Ray are also at the WPT. Lauren is also there, by the way. Yeah. So, good contingent of South Africans at the WPT Cambodia. I think Yaku was saying, and I looked at the schedule, there's 5 tournaments a day running in Cambodia. And yeah, jam-packed schedule. It's like almost 3 weeks worth of poker there. So anything from $200 all the way up to, I think, $10,000 is for the main, as well as some super high roller stuff. Yeah. Okay, Danny, makes sense. Playing at one of the live events at Silverstar Casino here in Johannesburg. Coming short, 2 off the money. Unlucky, bud. We can get it the next one. 10-6 of clubs, no good. So yeah, those guys that are in the chat on the stream, we got 9 people live on the stream with us. Let's get active on the chat, guys. If you have not liked the chat, go give it a not the chat, the stream. Go give a like to the stream. Helps YouTube push this out a little bit further. My last stream 2 weeks ago, after we went. That was the sickest stream ever. We streamed both PokerBet and GG. Almost 5 hours long. Had people stay all the way to the end with me. It was insane. We ran really good in some of the events. And yeah, geez, we had almost 300 live views on that stream. So it was super stoked. And then following that, YouTube pushed it, pumped it out because you guys were super active on the live. And we hit over 7,000 impressions on YouTube, which was insane. Massive insane. It was insane. I think that stream has to date, I'll give you guys the exact figures. Yeah, that stream has been viewed since being live 400 times. So yeah, almost concurrent, well, combined, sorry, should I say. Almost 1,000 views of that stream. Unique views. Super blessed, super happy I can be doing this type of thing and bringing you guys this type of content. And it's not going to stop. It's only going to get bigger and better and stronger from here. And it's all thanks to you guys and giving me all the love and support for the journey that WesBlom Poker is taking this year. Right, I did say I was going to find a spot to take a spin with this bullet after losing a big one earlier. 36 big blinds with ace queen out, a small blind. We are going to 3-bet here. And I don't think Dinjarin is going to be folding to me based on his player profile. Right, we said we were going to take a spin. We are taking the spin, just not ace king. Bam, baby. Let's go. Come on, let's go. Spin, we did. Let's go. Come on. That one's going on the highlight reel. Woo. Let's see the let's go babies in the chat. Come on, let's hop it up, boys. Let's hop it up, boys and girls. We're going to flat this off the button. We got some momentum. That got the blood pumping. That's got the blood pumping. Big blind squeezing us here. Chip leader of the table. All right, so they are. That double came at the right time. Much needed chips into the stack. Yeah, one of my buddies also coming through on WhatsApp, giving me the heads up. There's Sunday Freeze that runs at Monte Casino. He took that down. So yeah, super stoked for Silverns, scooping himself a nice 20k payday. 5 hours worth of work, 4,000 Rand in an hour. Let's go, baby. Come on. Let's go. A7 of clubs, so pretty. We are going to open here. We get flattered by the cutoff. Oh my goodness gracious me. Wow, wow, wow. Flop the absolute nuts. Absolute nuts. Come on. Let's see, can we get paid? Who's going to stab at this? Chip leader stabbing at this. We're going to just tank call here. Can he have the Queen of Clubs in his hand to get us the absolute max double here? No club. I don't think we can leave money on the table here, guys. We're going to go for... $20 bigs. Little greedy. We could have gone 10 bigs for 30%. But we can't allow for the check back. on the river. Nope. Woo. So let me know what you guys thought about the ace queen hand. And this one, we just literally flopped the nuts, stone colds. We have ace king against jazz penny. We're gonna put in a little 3-bet here with the ace king. Oh, the church, as Kmart would say. Is Jazz Penny going to come back with some resistance? Let's see. Nope. Let the boys know. That we are live on the stream if they want to check it out. Ooh. We just got some valuable information. Oh, we were no. Yaku dropping me a WhatsApp all the way from Cambodia. What's up, Yaku? Well done today on your insane run in that deep stack event, or mega stack, I think it was. Turning a little $400 into, I think, $3,000, if I'm not mistaken. Let us know in the chat. Well done, my boy. Yeah, sick, unfortunate chain of events yesterday. Stone cold bubble for a $250,000 prize pool in Cambodia. I think it was called the main event warm-up, or the warm-up event. Yeah, super gross spot. Small blind versus big blind. Top two pairs versus the bottom set on the stone cold bubble. What do? You put the money in. So yeah, guys, in the chat, send some love to Yaku, all the way in Cambodia, representing South Africa, running deep in the two events that he's played. Stone Bubble, Sakula, and then final tabling today, and I think finishing fourth for a cool $3,000. So yeah, that just sets the tone. I'm going to have him... I'm going to have him on as one of my guests in my first podcast. So for those of you that have just tuned in, Saturday, Under the Gun, the South African Poker podcast will be featured. Episode 0 will go live, and then a week later from there, episode 1 will be aired on YouTube and we'll upload it on YouTube. And what we are gonna we're on a break here. I'm just gonna pitch this quickly to you guys. We are going to, well, it is a poker podcast for the poker players by this poker player. No sponsors, no nothing. It is just pure poker podcast. What's happening, where it's happening, how it's happening, who's happening, as well as I have negotiated with the Hendon Mob and GPR. They will co-present the South African poker rankings on my podcast. So WesBlom Poker as well as GPI and Hender Mob will co-present the SA Poker Rankings officially. So everybody wants to know who's who and who's best and who's what. You're going to get it here. And those podcasts will be coming out monthly. It's a once a month podcast. We're going to have players that are performing in the live scene. We will give you, or I will give you insights to what's happening in the live scene as well as the online scene. Who's performing live or performing well in the live scene. I'm negotiating with PokerBet at the moment to get a leaderboard from them and present who's crushing low stakes, mid stakes, high stakes tournament players and get them onto the podcast. So yeah, it's going to be something really special, and I think something that's missing for the South African poker community. And like I said, no sponsors, no affiliation. It is going to be completely unbiased, real, raw, and just like I do, fucking awesome. I'm going to hit the break quickly, guys, and I will catch you in a little bit. We are back. We are back. Right. We are going to call this spot 6-5 suited in the big blind. We're going to check this. Highly unlikely he has an ace. We're going to fold that out. Nebulous raising under the gun +1, 2.25 big blinds. We have an option here to 3-bet or flats. I think Nebulous's range is slightly more polarized in that spot. We are just going to flat here. Unless he has a made hand, I think whiffing that flop. Yeah. I think that's the jack of hearts. A lot more in his range. King jack, ace jack. Yeah. I'm gonna let that go. Ace 5 again. GTO approved, ladies and gents. GTO approved. Boom bang. DH 203, 2304 limping, Jazz Penny limping behind. We are going to bump this up. Price of poker going up from the button. Snap, snap. It's all red, but I would prefer to have ace 5 of hearts here. Four ways to the flop. We're going to go with a small c-bet. 30% pot. Snap from the small blind. Snap from the big blind. Pink. Right, we are now going to charge for these draws. Sizing up considerably here on the turn. Small blind range could consist of pocket fours, pocket sevens. Not an ideal card. I don't think he calls with the queen. I don't think he calls 20 bigs with the queen unless he's got the queen of hearts. Am I going to knit this and fold it? That's the question.
Feel the static, always pulling me close.
I don't think he's ever bluffing here. That's the problem.
Like a ghost on the wire.
Yeah, my read must be right.
Every heartbeat, yeah, it hums through the air.
I don't think he's bluffing there. Wow. So gross. So gross.
It's rising, it's building inside.
Yeah, I just don't think he was ever bluffing there.
Lost in the sound. Yeah, we're burning bright.
Currently on level 8, so still some time to respin my stack. That was a big hand. What was we were 4, go back and review this. We started the hand with 38,000. Two, 5, 15. Yeah, we lost a starting stack there out of our stack, 15,000 chips. Yaku on the chat, what's up, boy? I don't know if you've heard, singing your praises here. And yeah, well done on your final table finish in WPT Cambodia. Tell us a little bit more about that on the chat. We'd love to hear it directly from you. Yeah, Yaku and I have been chatting quite a bit while he's been out traveling. So yeah, well done, boy. Sick spot you found yourself in the Stone Cold Bubble yesterday. But hey, that's poker. And you lived to fight another day. And yeah, turned it around and found a decent result. Finishing 4th or 5th. I think Yaku's still suffering some jet lag. Up at 1 a.m. still. But he's at the best place for entertainment value. Right here on the WesBlom Poker show. Let's call it a show. On the stream. Okay, so let's get back to the action here. Jazz Penny. How many are we here? 2, 4, 5. I think we need to up this slightly. Five ways to that flop. Check flop. Ultra 999 saying he had better than pocket 4s. So yeah, pocket 7s. We're going to go half pot here. Did we get called down for the flush? No, we didn't. Let's go, baby. Let's go. Come on. Let's go. Got some momentum going back. Oh, we have the Cowboys. Let's see if we can get some action here. Right, ZD18 squeezing us from the small blind. We are going to spin Zonke. Spin our Zonke with the King. The Cowboys. Ace Jack. Ace Queen. Hold, baby. Let's go! Come on! Woo! Woo! Let's fucking go, baby! Yeah! Woo! Let's go! Spinner Zonke!
It's an echo in the night, a spark, a pulse.
Come on, guys. Let's get active in the chat. When you see that king's hand, I want to see the let's go babies in the chat. Come on. I'm pumped. It's Sunday. We streaming. We playing good poker. Let's fucking go, baby. Come on. Woohoo! Queen Anno under the gun. We are gonna let that go. Whew, feels good for the Kings to hold up, especially in that spot. But he's only drawing 2-3 outs unless he flops well. For those of you that have just joined on this or jumped onto the stream, what's up? How has your week been? How has your Sunday been? We are cruising in the Sunday Slam. Yeah, just playing good poker, good solid poker. No need to get fancy, and let's see where we are sitting. 13 out of 65. 82 entries in total, 65 players still in the running. Yaku coming through on the chat. Yeah, we were just chatting about the 6 spots. He completes out the big blind for 1 big blind with 6-9-0. Flop comes 6-9-3. He must think he's... And this is on the Stone Cold bubble of the first event. And yeah, small blind has pocket 3s, and the rest is history. Yaku, the bubble boy. But the man bounces back like a champion that he is and goes and grinds out the $400 super stack or monster stack or whatever the event was. Single bullet, $400, 98 players in the field, finishes 5th for $3,000. Go baby, you good thing. So yeah, now that sets, like he says, rightly so, sets the tone. The boy's confident and the reads are good, and yeah, gets to play for free technically with some winnings in an $800 deep stack tomorrow, $200,000 guarantee. So yeah, Yaku, I will be following very closely on the group. All the best of luck to you. What time are you guys starting there tomorrow? Because I know it's 1 a.m. at the moment for you. So at least you are tuned in to Entertainment Central here with WesBlom Poker. Yaku, I want to get you on as one of my first guests into Under the Gun, the South African Poker Podcast. So let's rack up those results in Cambodia, and we will have a great story to tell the viewers on the podcast. Yeah, super stoked to hold up with the Kings against Ace Queen there. But yeah, we're playing well. Manifesting a deep run on this one. It's the 3rd stream for the year. Need to find a decent result for you guys that have been loyal to the stream. And yeah, we're going to grind this one hard. We're going to grind it hard, guys. It's 930, not good enough to play here. We are sitting 16th out of 66 players. I see Mr. Max Devison in the mix here. He's sitting 15th. Bigfoot Boss, the ultimate bluffer. Super aggressive player. 130,000 chips in first. Limp Under the Gun ZD18, who we stacked earlier when we had the Kings. He doubled up through Ultra 999. So we've been live for an hour and 20 minutes, guys. Let me know what has been going on in your life. Or yeah, let's shoot the breeze here, guys. As much as I'm on the stream here grinding it out, you guys are tagging along for this journey, so let's engage. If there's any questions you've got or anything you want to chat to me about, fire away. Nothing let's keep it not necessarily PG, because it's not made for kids, but yeah, let's keep it respectful, and yeah, anything goes. Also, I'd like some feedback or input. What do you guys think about the concept of the first South African podcast for poker, or South African poker podcast, presented by yours truly? And like I said, no agendas, no sponsors, I'm producing and recording it, so it's going to be the real truth and reality of what's going on in poker in South Africa. And I'm looking to celebrate the players that are performing, the guys that are grinding it out, and yeah, just as 10-8 would say, make poker great again. Got some banging tunes to keep us company on the stream. Yeah, and always a pleasure to be putting these streams out, and yeah, getting you guys involved and joining in, and yeah, growing something that we're pioneering together, if I can say, for South African poker. Always looking to put in a good show, play well, but a well-polished and professional product. That's the name of the game, and that's what I always strive for. So if there's anything I can do better or improve on, or something else you guys want to see, yeah, fire it out on the chat, drop me on the socials, drop me a DM, and I'm here to, like I said, put on a show for you guys, but entertain you and grow this beautiful game that we all love in South Africa. King Queen O, under the gun +1. We are going to raise it up here. Yeah, Yaku's saying he's in for the podcast. So, yeah, you guys heard it here first. Yaku will be my first guest on the podcast. And we'll talk about his journey in Cambodia. We're going to go half pot here. Just getting flattered by Nuts for Poker. I don't think having anything... King Jack could be in his range here. I don't think he's good enough to fold King Jack here, even if I have to turn my hand into a bluff. The little one big blind block bet. Yeah. Oh well. Danny asked, yeah, so Shuffle Up have announced their satellite schedule. That kicks off, I think, on the Friday, if I'm not mistaken. I need to check my schedule. Saturday, probably not going to be at Monty. If I'm going to be playing any of the satellites, it's going to be the bigger satellites. So probably the Sunday satellites. I'm just going to see how that will, how that will affect my ability to stream. So my priority is going to be to stream Sundays. So yeah, we will have to choose and pick which satellite events we are going to play for the upcoming Shuffle Up series that is happening in March. We have the ladies and the small blind. Let's cut to that and we'll talk poker just now. DH2304. Right. We are not going to mess around here. Ace Jack, best you got. Pocket tens. Either which one I'm very happy to spin against. Wow, what a fold! What a fold! Dinjarin, how do you get away there in that spot? What a fold, brother. Wow. What a fold. What a fold. What a fold. Yaku saying likes the idea. It's going to be pretty sick, yeah. But it's something that I've been toying in the back of my head since towards the end of last year. And yeah, since we got the stream going and got the gear, and at that point had no idea. Now we got the gear and all the idea. It's going to be, yeah, really, really, really cool. I'm super excited about it. And it's about bringing a monthly podcast to the poker players in South Africa. Right. Wow. Yeah, I'm still so shocked that he let it go. Pocket fives to 2 capable players and 1 calling station. Calling station out of the way. We are going to check call here. One street, check call 1 street. I'm going to let that go. Then I have my own unique labeling system. Don't know who you are in RL or real life. You can always drop me a message. Maybe I've got you wrong. A lot of people have asked very, very often what my labeling on Epic Laydown. So a lot of people ask what my labeling system's all about. I started last year. I just haven't got around to finishing it because of life just being busy. But in the next 10 days, the Archetype series will be released and will be completed. And so I don't know if you guys have seen that piece of content. I will re-release what I have done. We'll start it afresh. Let's call it that, because there was a bit of a gap. And we will re-release the Archetype series, and if you pay close enough attention, you will be able to figure out what my labeling with colors mean on PokerBet. But you're going to have to pay very, very close attention to the content and see if you guys can pick it up. I think the jacks technically should have been a call, just a call. So I think because of the hand we played previously with the ace jack, that obviously out of the small blind mile range there is very, very polarized with that 4-bet. So very, very good laydown. Well done, sir. I'm going to fold this out here. Yaku, maybe I can sing you a lullaby and get you to fall asleep with the stream running in the background. While would we have flopped 2 there? No, just top. Yeah, thanks, Yaku. I really appreciate the kind words on the chat. Saying let's go, Wes. Podcast, the streams, the vlog that I did last year. That is going to be something that not that cinematic and so dramatic, but I keep saying we, like I have a team working for me. It's just me, myself, and I. I will be committed to present a vlog. Vlogging the series that I play live. Obviously we have the streams that will be running once a week, so yeah, lots happening on the WesBlom Poker side, and yeah, I really appreciate the support, buddy. Yeah, and it's we've come a long way in a short space of time, you and I, battling it out in the live and getting to know each other. It's been a real honor and a pleasure, and I'm very, very blessed to call you a friend, brother. I really am. And yeah, just wanting to do some cool shit for poker in South Africa. So we're going to fly the flag high, even if it's just local. And when the time comes and we can put us on the map, although Poker South Africa is on the map, I'm not saying I'm going to put it on the map, but we put it on the map from a content perspective, and yeah, just got to compete with the guys that are currently doing it. Kmart, I think, is, other than DNAGs, Kmart, Kevin Martin, stays in Canada. One of the biggest streamers in the world, and yeah, he's pushed out some insane streams already this year. He did a 72-hour marathon. He called it the War Stream. But in other news, as Kmart would say, we got Big Slick here, baby. We got Big Slick. In the big blind, on the under the gun raise, he's only got 24 bigs behind. Where are we in the tournament? We're going to raise it up. We're currently in level 10. So if it goes sideways, we still got time. Right, Ultra 999 only has a pot size bet behind him. So just flat the 3-bet. We're gonna ask for it all. Snapped it off. Aces. Yeah, thought as much. Cooler. Nice hand. Well played, Ultra. Right. Yeah, we got the chat active on PokerBet. Gross hand. Yeah, nothing we can do there. Look, we could check the flop and check call, but yeah, we're telling a story. And this Ultra, really, really good player. He had the goods this time. The alarm bells should have gone off when he just flatted from under the gun. But we still have some time to build those chips back. We are going to raise the button here with ace-2-0 to the limp. We have only shown strength at this table, so yeah, it will work in our favor. But if you're on the stream watching, look, yeah, people ask, are you giving away too much with the stream? Maybe, but yeah, let's call it what it is. It's about putting myself out there, building my brand, and yeah, and foremost, also entertaining you guys. So if I give away somewhat of my play, so be it. When I'm not streaming, obviously staying balanced from that perspective. But other than that, I'm just here to play good, solid poker and not prove anything to anybody. This is something I am doing it for more than just myself. So if you guys can appreciate that and respect that, then cool. If people are looking to find an edge and use it to beat me, good for them. At least I'm getting the view. So either which way, it's a win-win. Let's go, baby. Come on. We are going to fold this out.
Feel the static, always pulling me close. Electric whispers, like a ghost on the wire. Every heartbeat, yeah, it hums through the air. Can you feel it?
Right. We didn't mark that hand.
We're lost in the sound, yeah, we're burning bright. Electric whispers, shocking the night. Oh yeah, hold on tight. Don't let go, don't let go, don't let go. This charge between us, it's all we know.
Yeah, that's ace king hand. We could have put it all in the beginning, but hey, we still got chips. We can still fight. We still alive. Just over starting.
Neon colors dripping into the dark. Magnetic pull, yeah, it's igniting
Ace 5 under the gun, no good. We're going to let that go. Step away. Anybody on the stream grinding it out on the PokerBet streets? If you don't know, now you do. This is the last Sunday of the month, which means it's payday Sunday. All the 1Ks are upped from a 1,000 Rand guarantee to a 5,000 Rand guarantee. Same buy-ins. 35 Rand gets you in 55 bucks for an add-on. And every single payday Sunday 5K has smashed its guaranteed. Some of them getting up over 10,000 Rand for a measly 35 Rand buy-in. So if you're not, bankroll doesn't support the Sunday Slam, go check out. There's one every hour on PokerBet and get in on the action. Can definitely help boost the bankroll, pay some bills at the end of the month. Unlucky. Like I said, Ultra is a super confident player and can have massive bluffs in certain spots there. But yeah, flopping top sets, just too strong to fold.
Shadows lay on the wall, so thin. Breath of the city creeping in. Lights are fading, but
Right, we have Ace Jack O in the big blind.
underneath the stars we glow.
Pot's already up to 6.5 big blinds.
Breathing deeply, let it flow. It's an
We're going to play this one trappy. I know it caught us out earlier with the Ace King.
a pulse, a fleeting light. Hold me close,
We're going to net fold here.
let me go. Feel the rhythm,
We're up and down, up and down. Don't complete. I think squeezing from the big blind there. I don't see DH folding. King Jack, King Queen.
your eyes, the map I can't ignore.
10 of spades in the small blind. So pretty.
Feet move heavy, heart soft. The music whisper, time slow.
And the big blind is away. So we're going to defend. I don't have any real draws here. So we're going to let that go. Step away.
It's an echo in the night. Spark,
Ace 6 of spades on the button. 23 big blinds or 24 big blinds almost effective.
hold me close.
We are going to raise the button. We are going to range bet here. And get it through. Limp under the gun. No. Jazz Penny's range is going to be super strong there. Ace Queen, Ace Jack weakest there. Pocket nines, not pocket nines, I had a nine, so let's call it pocket eights, pocket tens. Snap. Oh, so gross. Brutal on the river deliver. But how good are we with the read? I'll take that. I'll take that, baby. Sneaky, sneaky. Pocket nines. Let's go. We're gonna open here. Let's see where we're at in this level 11. Break in 6 minutes. Yeah, so we're gonna have a break mid level 12. Next level in 11 minutes. No, we're gonna have a break break 11, level 11. So time to get to work here, guys. We're gonna start putting a bit of pressure. Guys are obviously tightening up that the blind levels have increased, and we can use that to our advantage and look to put some pressure on our table. Right, we have got a gut shot needing a 9. We did open under the gun +1, so we can rep the king here.
Each step we take, losing all control.
Dent in the tank a bit.
Can you feel it right?
What combo could he have to 3-bet me sizable here?
Fire in disguise. Lost in the rhythm. Can't let it go. Let it go. We're spinning, spinning. Hearts aglow. Hold me tighter. Feel the flow.
We're gonna fold here.
Lost in the rhythm. Let it show.
For the stream, King 8. Yeah. Yeah, very, very, very strong. I think just protecting, he's obviously protecting against the flush. Walking into top of his range out of the big blind. Very, very wet board. Very, very dynamic. Only thing I should be connecting with is the king there, obviously looking to get paid. If I've got aces, ace king, king queen. Ace 7, defendable out the big blind. We are going to complete here. Ooh, we are going to step away. Nebulous just continuing far too wide there on that board texture. I don't think supporting his range at all. Right, limp with the dead big blind. We are going to check this down. Fold for the one big. No draws. We had to go perfect there, but ZD18 limping the ace king previously, and Jazz Penny getting snapped off when he had pocket tens. I can't even remember what we had. We had, yeah, complete trash. Come on, guys. You've been far too quiet in the chat. Remember, it's not just for my stream. It is also your guys' stream. So feel free, pop questions, anything you guys wanting to chat about, speak about a certain spot, get my insights, pick my brain. Feel free to come through on the chat. Otherwise, let's go, baby! Yeah, just chatting to Stevie on WhatsApp. He's also in Cambodia with the crew from SA there. So he was somewhat otherwise occupied when the stream kicked off. Oh, Danny, last night I think D took it down at Silver Star. So yeah, shout out to D man. Going back to back, I think this week. One club event win and then scooping at Silver Star. Right, we are on a break, and then we are going to be heading into the last part of level 11 and then into level 12, which is going to be the end of Late Ridge. We got some work cut out for us. We are down to starting. If we drop down below 15,000 chips, we are going to bump it up with a rebar. So we have some fighting tools heading into the freeze. Stay tuned. I'll catch you after the break. Peace.
lost in waves, eternity, just you and me, you and me. Flickering lights, they pull me in. Oh yeah, I feel the spark under my skin. Electric whispers in the air, telling me secrets everywhere. Oh, everywhere. Can you feel it rising? Oh, so near. Heartbeat racing, crystal clear. Electric pulse, it's in my veins. Running wild, breaking chains. Electric pulse, I can't resist. Feel the rhythm, it's pure bliss. Shadows dance when neon glow. The night reveals when no one knows. Breath
Right, we are back.
caught in this groove. It's all divine. Do you hear it calling?
There is also, I don't know if you guys are well aware of this, there is a £1 million guarantee next week Sunday, which we will be streaming live.
It's in my veins.
And I came back and there was a little notification that there is a satellite up and running for that. So I think what we'll do is leverage that satellite, see if we can get our seat into that. And what I'll do is pull that up on a separate screen. And yeah, let's see if we can spin a seat. How many seats guaranteed here? Payouts. There are 5 seats into the buying is 385 Rand for a ticket worth 3,000 Rand. So we are definitely going to get in the mix there. And I will, after late reg, bring that up. So we are going to be jamming the satellite in the late rage. And I will bring up a second screen for that. So yeah, we will have some more action after late rage. But until that, we are locked and loaded in the Sunday Slam, looking to rebuild our chip stack. Right, time to spin a zonke. Depending on what happens on this hand, we will put on the mandatory rebar. Oh, 10 big blinds in the middle. We have a up and down straight draw, no flush draw. We are gonna spin. Let's go. Only person that should be calling is the big blind. Oh, and he flopped it. Oh, we nail it for the tar. Too good, too good. Limped by the cutoff. We have no hearts. We have no draws. We will let that go. Right, we still have Ultra 999 dead in the big blind. I think after his bluff into Nebulous, I think he's called it a night. We're going to fold that out. Six to hearts on the button. We are gonna let that go. Right, we have 8 minutes and 45 seconds to make some magic happen. Queen 4 for the Barrett. Sylvan's favorite hand, but obviously suited. Jack 9. Oh, that got me to Vegas once upon a time, but I don't think it's going to be good enough in this spot. Yeah, heads up for the first and only live satellite PokerBet ran in conjunction with Shuffle Up at Monty, March 2024. And heads up, I call with Jack 9 out of the big blind. Flop is 9-9, 9-9-10, I think, turn Jack. And my opponent had Queen 10. He thought he was still drawing live. I checked, he bet, I raised, he shipped, I called, and that was that. Vegas, baby. Whoa, card distribution not great this late in the late rage. We need a semi-decent hand to get it in and spin. Did we miss the late rage? Oh no, Wiz, what did you do? Oh, we missed the satellite, guys. Damn. We missed the satellite. Had thought it was gonna late rage was gonna be at the same time as the Sunday Slam, so wasn't paying that much attention to it, and whoopsie, we missed it. Oh well. They got up to 8 seats in that satellite, so yeah, well done guys. Well done the guys at PokerBet. But there are still a couple of satellites available to get into that event. The next one being on the 31st of Jan. That is going to be how many seats? 5 seats. And then obviously on the 1st of Feb will be a mega satellite of 20 seats to get into that event. Alternatively, we're going to have to grind a few of the 5Ks. Might as well, seeing that we're on the stream. And try and build a bankroll for that event coming up on Sunday. 1st of February is a R1,000,000 guaranteed 2,970 Rand buy-in. It's going to get juicy. Right, there's been some movement at our table. We are going to check this. It's free to see. Still no draws. I expect them to fire the turn. No. We're going to check this back. No good, are they? DH2304 limping excessively there. New players to our table. Tommy Shelby as well as Ast Ace. We have Ace 5, something we can spin with. We are going to stick it in. Nope. Right. We have got 1 minute 22 seconds. Some speed dating about to happen here, guys. We want to try and get this stack down to 15k so we can do a rebar. And wow, we should have limped here. And Ricky player joining us to our left. Ricky Toka, the young gun. Are we going to have enough time to get to the rebar, to get that rebar in? Nope. Does not look like it. Missed the opportunity. Didn't get a hand that we could. Right, it is add-on time, ladies and gents. All that, but not just that. We got to spend 2 hours together on the stream. Some highs, some lows, a lot of highs. I had some fun. We add on. It is going to cap our play slightly, but hey, let's see if the card distribution changes for us. We are on a break for 4 minutes. I'm going to get some food. I'll be back with you guys shortly.
Between us, it's all we know. Shadows lay on the wall, so thin. Breath of the city creeping in. Lights are fading, but we begin. Underneath the stars we glow. Breathing deep, we let it flow. It's an echo in the night, a spark, a pulse, a fleeting light. Hold me close, don't let me go. Feel the rhythm, let it show. Your eyes, the map I can't ignore. Lost in the rhythm, wanting more. Feet move heavy, heart soft. The music whisper, time slow. In your arms, the world unfolds. It's an echo in the night, a spark, a pulse, a fleeting light.
We're back, baby. We're back.
Hold me
We're into the freeze with 39 or 45,000 chips, 38 big blinds, and a dream. We got our work cut out for us.
under the neon sky.
However, yeah, sub 40 big blinds. Obviously need to make some range adjustments. What we're going to be opening,
Can you feel it
and based on the traffic that we have and who we're opening into. So
crawling
yeah,
up your spine? Which
sevens versus aces. We're off to the races. Must be nice. Must be nice. GG. Ace ten of clubs. It is with open.
hearts ignite, we're alive. The beat drops and we collide.
Wow.
Electric currents
Gut shot, straight draw. We're gonna bet small here. Nut flush draw, gut shot, straight draw. We're gonna continue. 40% pot here. We catch gin on the river. We are out of position, so we are gonna go just under half pot. Nope. Much needed chips into the stack. Let's go. Let's go, guys. Let's go, baby. We have queens, ladies, under the gun. Right. 10, 10, 3, 2 spades. So in this instance, less cards for the big blind to pair up with. We do have a made hand. We are just going to keep it small here. Don't want to get blown off our equity.
Lost in the night, a flicker of light. Shadows dance where
Ace 5 gets there.
nights. Can you feel it?
I think we're going to go very thin here for some value.
Ooh, it fights. Oh, it rises, it climbs.
Nope.
Like a spark in
No 10 in his hand.
its time. Oh, it's
Right, so we in two quick hands, back to back, adding 25,000 chips into our stack.
rhythm spark, we're falling.
A lot more comfortable position. That's the spot I wanted to be in at the end of late reg with 60,000 chips in the stack instead of the 45 that we started. So yeah. Right. We got to figure this player out. Limping the cutoff continuously. This time we do connect with the flop. We are just going to check call here. He's sizing up to 2 bigs. Could they be limping an ace?
In the velvet air. A shiver, a tremble, the world laid bare. Can you hear it? Hear it? The music calling you. Do you dare?
So typically these types of player profiles that are limping pre-flop generally have ace rag in their range, king rag suited. So yeah, I think we could have or should have check raised that flop and taken it down there. But yeah,
Feel the rhythm spark, we're falling,
I think Ricky's going to put some pressure here.
falling. Heartbeats racing, can't stop the sound. When the bass line hits,
Yeah. Let's see if my theory holds some water here. No. So yeah, typically limping suited connectors, suited one gappers, any 2 Broadway cards, any ace, suited kings. That's typically the player profile behavior of these types of players. Wanting to see flops cheap, and when they flop good, they're getting paid. We are unfortunately not going to play that game. Tommy Shelby squeezing the big blind. So yeah, they limp fold to some resistance pre-flop. They limp called Ricky's small 3-bet or small raise from the big blind earlier. Yeah. Right, we need to build a plan against this player profile because we haven't really seen a hand exposed where they limp call or limp pre and then continue.
your heartbeat whisper.
So yeah, head on a swivel here. Let's gather some information and let's build a strategy against this player. They have 87 big blinds. It could be some soft money
Rising slow,
where we could start accumulating chips off this player.
don't let go.
And that's what it takes, guys. It's around identifying the players on the table or profiling the players on the table that allow you to maximize your EV at various stages of the tournament and look at exploiting them where they are,
Echoes of us, they're calling,
where they are just
calling through the night,
overplaying certain hands in certain spots.
falling.
Good call by Dinjarin on the river there. I'm just going to analyze that hand quickly. Under the gun, 2 big blinds. Call. Big blind calls. 1 big blind on the flop. Yeah, it's absolute weakness there. Another 1 big blind on the turn. And then 4 big blinds on the river. Just doesn't make sense. So yeah, easy call for Dinjarin on the river there with pocket nines. Absolutely. King Jack O, under the gun +1, a bit trashy. We're gonna let that go. Ha, Mots, Nicky's coming in on the chat. What's up, brother? He's got a question for us. After the add-on, when everybody has around 40 to 50 big blinds, what's the biggest mistake you see players make with their ranges? So not necessarily so much with the ranges. It's the adjustments that need to be made. So let's take this tournament as an example. 80 players in, 118 players entered, right? We've obviously lost a few players already after the late reg. I'm just going to do a quick calculation here. I don't know how updated that is. Let me just... Okay, so just to answer the question. With 40 to 50 big blinds, yes, you are still technically deep per se, but the adjustments need to be made in line with a slightly tighter opening range, because you are going to be running into players with bigger stacks that are going to be playing slightly wider. So you are wanting to open a lot tighter in earlier positions off 50 big blinds. Not to say knit up completely, however, players have the tendency of still thinking they have a lot of chips and just playing marginal hands out of position. So not tightening up because it's in the freeze, and the better player or the better studied player is going to make those adjustments when it comes to the freeze out. There might be a bit loose in the late reg process, but make the switch and the adjustment after into the freeze out. Now, with that said, what you'll see is that the players that don't make the adjustments now start getting exploited because they are calling too wide and opening too wide. So they will quickly bleed off chips out of their stack, and a better player is going to take advantage of that. Remember, you don't have a second life here, so it's now you're out. So are you wanting to flip ace jack O for your tournament life or 50 big blinds? No. Where some players might, because they're not making the necessary adjustments and tightening up a bit. So you'll see me folding a rag ace or whatever the case may be under the gun, because those are the adjustments that I made. Maybe in the late registration when I'm super deep, I'm going to be opening there, but those are the adjustments that I personally would make or recommend making when entering in the freeze out. RCM is not so much a consideration at this point in time. Typically, and what the theory says, it's around 50% of the field where you start making the RCM adjustments. So you might see me still playing certain spots, looking at rather playing chip EV. Okay, and I'm going to break that down so that those watching understand. So in the early stages of a tournament, you rather want to be playing chip EV versus any other type of strategy, and that's around accumulating the most amount of chips or maximizing the EV in those certain hands that you're playing while you're playing chip EV. In the live scene, when we're playing a main event, for example, and there is excess of 250, 300, 400 entries into the event, but you see day two only having 120 or 130 players resuming day two, we need to be cognizant of the material that we watch or being exposed to. Being exposed to on the internet, where there are thousands of players in the fields. Now, in South Africa, because our player pools are slightly smaller, you need to be making those adjustments for RCM a lot earlier. So maybe before late registration on day two in a main event, or just after late registration in a main event. So yeah, those would be the biggest mistakes that I see players not making the mental and fundamental switches in ranges after late registration in the freeze out, and tightening up slightly and being a lot more aggressive and playing their profitable hands or their profitable spots and maximizing the EV. But also, you don't need to overbloat pots because you've got one shot at this now in the late registration. So yeah, I hope that gives some insights to my opinion. Other people that are GTO experts or study GTO might have a different opinion on that, but I'm a grinder. So these are the adjustments I advise my students, as well as that I use for myself. And I would say it allows you to be more consistent and run deeper in certain spots or certain events. Low buy-in tournaments, you need to understand that the field is not going to make these adjustments, and you're going to find yourself in spots that theoretically players shouldn't be in. Good question, by the way, Mats. I really appreciate it. Right, so what are we playing for? Guaranteed smashed 255,000 Rand and 400 RONs. 255,400 Rand in the prize pool. 16 players taking home money. Min cash 2,554 Rand. 76,000 Rand up top for first place. We got our work cut out for us. 16 players cashing. There's 79 players now left in the event from 118. We are sitting 54th. 40 big blinds, and yeah, plenty of ammunition to work with. Average stack is 81,000. We're sitting on 60. So yeah, got some work cut out for us, but very comfortable at this stack depth. as well as the players at my table.
Whispers of dreams, they drift away. Feel the pulse as the heart beats cold. Every step closer, we're breaking the wall. Tension rising, can you feel it climb? Ooh, yeah. Seconds slipping, bending time into the night where the
If anybody's got some other thoughts on the question that Martin's posed, feel free to jump in on the chat, and let's hear your thoughts around the question or your opinion. There's poker's around making the right decision with the limited amounts of information available to you. So if you're wanting to have easier decisions, play a good, solid, fundamental game pre-flop, and then just obviously navigating post-flop, turn, and river based on player profiles, player tendency, board texture, position, range advantage. Oh, it's pretty simple. Right, we have a, wouldn't say super premium, but a reasonable hand to raise here, depending on the action. Otherwise, we are going to look to 3-bet. Just waiting for Jazz Penny. We are going to open to 2.25 big blinds. Right, as much as we did with the flop, we are out of the position. Button's defending range does include a lot of King X. We are going to check and see if we get a free card. We do. We are going, 8 doesn't change much here on this board texture, so we are going to lead small. Right, we get it through. Let's go, baby. Come on. So Martin's follow-up question, would you say it's fair to say that protecting your stack is more valuable than maximizing EV in marginal spots? So based on what I'd said previously, if you are playing a chip EV strategy, that could continue 1 or 2 levels after the freeze, but with what you've said, maximizing EV in marginal spots, I would avoid that completely. So I would drop marginal spots, especially pre-flop. Looking at some of the players that have rotated so using my table as an example, players rotated to my left does handcuff me slightly because they are well-studied and competent players. So I would obviously need to, and Ricky catching a full double there previously, look to tighten my range up somewhat. And because if I'm going to start opening wide and getting 3-bet and calling out a position, that's going to start burning and check folding the flop. We're going to start bleeding chips quite heavily at this stage. So if we break it down, you want to maximize your profitable spots where you have the nuts advantage or a nutted range in on the post flop, but you need to obviously then proceed with caution, whether or not, depending on the player profile, that could be in position or that is check calling you down. So do I run bluffs in certain spots? I'd rather run bluffs against better players versus running bluffs against calling stations in this stage of the tournament. If we are going to run bluffs, they're going to be super aggressive in the sense that they can't call with second or third pair. They either have to call with top pair or better. Yeah, but also the critical thing there is that the story is making sense. Right, what is going on in this hand? We're in the big blind. We see ZD18 limping. The last time they limped like that, it was Ace King. We are going to check this. Little suited one gapper. We're going to step out of the way, even for one big blind. And like I said previously, we're wanting to pay attention to what gets shown down here by DH2304. One liner to the straight, backdoor flush draw, completes, and he puts the baby. Queen Jack of clubs, Queen Jack of clubs. Jack Nine of clubs. Show one time for the stream. Come on. All right, A6 in the small blind. Yeah. So yeah, Marts, thanks for the question. You always get the good old brain going. Thanks for the questions. I really appreciate it. I hope it makes sense. If you've got any follow-up questions, feel free to shoot them out in the chat. If anybody else has some follow-up questions around the topic that we've been discussing. So we're seeing this player again limp. I'm just going to let this go. No need to be involved and out of position post-flop in a spot where we, like this, we flop bottom pair and then don't know where we stand. I think we might see Ricky take a stab here. One line to a straight. Backdoor flush draw doesn't get there. Does Ricky have Jack 8? Absolutely thin for value here. 8-4. Yep. Always has the 8 in that spot. Ricky getting... So that we can use that as an example. Ricky didn't have to go very big there to extract the value and got paid as much as what that player is going to pay off in that spot with a one-liner to a straight. Not a spot, I don't think. For 3.5 bigs. If Jazz Penny didn't raise there. We were going to raise. Look, he could have King Jack, King Queen, and we are drawing very thin against his King X range there. That allows for the raise while leading when the flush completes. This is very interesting. Typically, if a player does turn the flush, they don't lead there. But I think in this case, this player might have a small flush. Jack 10 of clubs, maybe. Jack 9 of clubs. And rather just, or 10 9 of clubs. Rather take it down there than getting outdrawn and if we were slightly deeper, I would be 3-betting against the hijack here, just as a bluff and just trying to get the fold out. But hey, yeah, very, very wet, very, very dynamic flop here. 2-pair needs to tread very carefully, like the Jack 10 we had. We're going to let go of the computer hand. I'm going to look for something a bit more spicy when it comes to music. There we go. Crank the speakers a bit. Small blind leading there is never bluffing, showing a lot of strength. 2 pairs minimum. Right, so I'm going to use this while we are running a bit cold at the moment. Got a couple of new people that have jumped in on the stream. What's up, guys? Thank you for joining the stream. And I was saying earlier on that Saturday I will be dropping episode 0, the manifesto to the Under the Gun, the SA Poker podcast. The thinking behind it is a dedicated once a month podcast dedicated to South African poker, produced by a poker player for poker players, and no sponsors, no let's say coercion around or direction around messaging or content and stuff like that. It's going to be real, raw, authentic. We're going to call it as we see it, straight shooting. And the concept of the Under the Gun is the name of the podcast series, and it will be to talk about events that are coming up, events that have happened. In those events that have happened, who has performed on the live scene. I am in talks with PokerBet around looking at getting a leaderboard from them that we can discuss in the podcast. Highlighting players that are consistently grinding or getting results on their leaderboard for low stakes, mid stakes, as well as the high stakes players. and then getting these players in on the podcast, whether it's remotely or in the studio. Just finished building a dedicated space for this, so you guys will get first glimpse of it. I will actually drop a little teaser video or picture on my socials this week, so go check me out on Instagram, WesBlom Poker. Yeah, so get these players on the podcast, celebrate them, and then I have also negotiated successfully with the Hinder Mob and GPR, and they will co-present the South African Poker. Just lost my words there. Sorry. They'll co-present the official poker rankings for South Africa. Bear in mind that Hinder Mob and GPR record live events, and we are going to use it on the basis of GPR points for a ranking system. And those GPR points that will be included will be events that players play anywhere in the world, as long as it's a registered and accredited GPR event. So yeah, because a lot of people have you on various streams, whether it's been this stream or if it's been on the Sunbet Poker Tour stream, around who are the top players and who is your thoughts on the top players. So yeah, we're gonna jointly present the SA Poker rankings officially for South Africa. I'm gonna put a pin in that right there. We've got pocket sixes in the big blind, and the whole table has called. One big blind into 12. It's a no-brainer, and we hope to flop well. Flop them dead, baby. For now, actually. So I don't want to pre-celebrate too early. But we are a gazillion ways to the flop. Right. This does change the dynamics slightly. So, player that's sitting with a pocket pair, I do have a bigger full house than them. Sixes full of threes, where they would have threes full of whatever their pair is. We're going to go small. The likelihood of any player having a 3 in their range, I don't want to say never. This is poker. Oh my god, this is gross. We just got counterfeited. Fuck my life. Fuck my life. Oh, man, oh man, oh man. We flopped them dead and the run out. Blech. Wow, 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 wow. That's poker for you guys. We are on a break. Mart, I am going to come back to your question after that. I need to walk that off. That was gross.
Cold blue shimmer on your skin. Cuts the dark and pulls me in. Pull me in. Every breath turns to life. Every glance flares the night. Let it rise again. Or a late night stream, cutting through the dream. every spark, every glow turns a current into soul. Flicker lights on a velvet sky. You and me were flying high. No map, no guide, just you and I. Fingers tracing lines of gold. Every breath a story told. Lost in the rhythm we unfold. Feel it rising under my skin. A spark, a flame, where do we begin? Electric horizon, where the colors collide. A love so magnetic, we can't even hide. Oh, electric horizon, it's pulling us in. Where the static of night lets the real world spin.
Wow, what a great spot. Poker God's clearly not favoring me today. We flop. Second nuts there.
Every second feels like something more.
We're just going to complete out here.
The night's alive.
Wow, yeah, guys, that was gross. Me and my big mouth. But hey, that's poker. The cards fall as they may. Could I have turned my hand into a bluff there? I think the king eye does fold and we take it down. So yeah, I think we needed to potentially bluff there. My concern was Jazz Penny having a ace and not folding. Yeah, so Mart's had a question just before we went on break. What's the most understood stack depth after add-on? And stack size after add-on. And what stack size should you have to start applying pressure? Right, so double barrel question there. Mart's is keeping me on my toes here. Right, most miss, and I'm going to take this from the perspective of a recreational player. I'm going to say 60 big blinds plus for a recreational player is being overutilized. And going back to the comment that you made around marginal spots, because they are floating too wide, not folding and check calling to the river and then folding the river, which is allowing a better player or a well-studied player to exploit them where they can run a bluff on the river. So for me, I'm going to say 60 to 70 big blinds plus is the most misunderstood stack depth for a recreational player, because they are still playing very deep and not making the adjustments that we were talking about earlier. Now, to the question around what the stack size should be to applying pressure on the bubble. Now, for me, it's not necessarily just at the bubble, but it's where I would say 5 to 10 players prior to the money, where you can start leveraging your stack or accumulating a lot of dead money, because players are now seeing that it's getting a lot closer. So not necessarily the stone bubble or the soft bubble, and it's not necessarily the stack that you have in the tournament, but it's the stack that you have at your table. Now, the determining factors around putting pressure on the bubble, I have been successful in a few main events, Mega Millions, High Rollers, to put pressure with a stack of sub 15 big blinds. And we had a very, very long conversation in one of the previous streams, and I'm going to summarize it very quickly, where we spoke around the risk premium of larger stacks or middling stacks going broke before the money. Now, with that said, I have effectively been a bully at my table with sub 15 big blinds, knowing that the larger stacks that were not professional or well-studied players were opening too wide and not being able to call an all-in or call a 3-bet, or my effective all-in 3-bet pre-flop, which allowed me then to accumulate chips and cruise into the money, for example. But on the reverse side of that, if you are a very competent player and the tournament structure that you are in, where you notice level on level, getting closer to the money, that players are tightening up, I would say it's not around necessarily the stack size, but it's around exploiting from position against the weaker players that are going to be out of position to you. So I would say 35, 40 big blinds, you can put a lot of pressure, especially on middling stacks and short stacks. Do you want to tangle with a stack that's bigger than you at the table that might have an edge, or is that loose aggressive player? Probably not. So in those instances, you wanted to rather target certain players, and it's not a one size fits all when it comes to applying pressure. So I would rather have targeted pressure on selected players and avoid other players that potentially have the ability to stack you or that might have a skill edge on you, if that answers your question. And speak of the devil, player that has an edge on you, to my left, Mr. Max Devison. And yeah, we spoke about him earlier on in the obviously. Yeah, we spoke about him earlier. So I'll wait for okay, I'm coming to bluffing. We spoke about him earlier. I'll wait for Max to jump onto the stream, and then we can have him in on the chat as well, and he can give us some insights to what's happening at the World Series of Poker circuit event in Marrakesh. We have flop top pair here out of the big blind. Right, so backdoor flush draw gets there. I'm gonna go small here. Backdoor straight draw gets there. We have got the 9 for the blocker. Cool. Okay, so Max, if you're there and you're listening, I've got a 3-minute head start on you. Anyway, we're going to talk about this. Max Devison and Marco Nokia, 2 PokerBet ambassadors, or Poker Pros and ambassadors, or plus and plus, whatever you want to call it, are in Morocco, Marrakesh, competing at the World Series of Poker circuit event. Max had a phenomenal run finishing 62nd, if I'm not mistaken, in the main event, an event that he has won previously in 2024, taking down the main event for all the whatever currency they got. This year was 3 million Marrakesh dirhams or dollars or whatever it is. So yeah, well done to Max. Stellar run. I've been following his journey on Instagram. So well done to you, buddy. Really great that you're flying our flag high over there. And I know you have the ginger assassin with you that just you can't seem to dodge, Marco Nokia, but it looks like the two of you are having an absolutely great time and playing some phenomenal poker. So yeah, guys, Max is joined us on the stream. He's in the chat, and yeah, I don't think he would have heard me rambling on around those 3 questions, but I'm going to summarize them up very quickly and let Max give me a thumbs up or a thumbs down in the chat. First question was around, if you scroll up, what is the biggest mistake players are making on a 40 to 50 big blind stack after late reg? It's around range adjustments, opening pre-flop, marginal out of position, and floating and check calling too wide and folding on the river, therefore bleeding off chips. The follow-up question was then to say, or to ask, is it fair to say at this stage of the tournament, so after the late reg, that you should be protecting your stack rather than maximizing EV and marginal spots? After late reg and deeper parts in the tournament, you want to move from a chip EV strategy, depending on the number of players left in the field, into a I don't want to say conservative, but into a tighter, somewhat RCM adjusted strategy. And you definitely wanting to avoid marginal spots against players that either outstack you or have got a greater edge on you. And then the last part of the question, was what's the most understood stack depth? So I said from a recreational player perspective, it's 50 big blinds plus, where they are considering that they're still playing deep, not making those adjustments, and floating and playing spots out of position and calling too wide, bleeding off that stack. And that would be where Mr. Max Davison is, and I'm going to say myself, licking our lips, looking to target these types of players where we can exploit them and accumulate chips in spots where we know where they can't call. Rapid fire bullet points. Max, thumbs up or eh? I know there's a lot more to it, and I'm not covering theory. It was just my opinion in terms of the questions and where players are potentially losing or doing their stacks unnecessarily.
I feel the night, it's pulling me in. Shadows dance, where do I begin? Breath on my skin,
Tough spots.
I'm waiting so long.
If we're flipping against top of his range, I think it's pocket tens, pocket jacks. Because he's saying if you want to flip, let's flip. Yeah, I'm in it, guys. I'm in it. Nine's just not strong enough there. And Thomas Shelby came back from the death earlier. So it could be tilts, maybe. No, I read that wrong. Yeah, so guys, we got Max gracing the chat. or gracing the stream with us as well. So if you got any questions, fire them out in the chat. I'll read them out. And yeah, let's get Max's opinion on this. I know he is in Morocco at the moment, so I think time zones are pretty similar. Max, let us know. But yeah, we're fortunate enough to have Yaku join us also on the chats. He's with a bunch of guys in Cambodia. He final tabled a super stack event today, busting out fifth there, scoring himself $3,000 for his 400 buy-in. So yeah. Alright, we flop a gut shots, backdoor. If we can hope and dream, straight flush draw. We can call two big blinds for the gut shot. Hopefully we get a check on the turn. Can we get a small bet for the bluff through? No, we can't see river the flush. No good.
In the haze where shadows glide, lost in the waves we collide. Every heartbeat tells a lie.
Yeah, just not been our night tonight, I guess. We got off to the races in the beginning of the stream, stacking people, and then after the Ace King versus Aces hand, not much going our way. We got two decent spots back to back after late reg. Yeah, so Max coming through saying the middle of stages is one of the most hardest or trickiest. Obviously, I would say depending on the field size and depending on your stack at that point. If you are short or below average, you're wanting to find spots to build the stack to run deep, because that's the only way you're going to run deep. And then you need to take higher EV spots and hold up in those spots to build the stack if you haven't built the stack in the middling stages. And yeah, I agree with Max. The most studied spot is the 10 to 20 big blinds, and after that, for most recreational players, because that's danger zone for them, 40 to big blind make the biggest mistakes. Yeah, thought as much. And the assumption there for the recreational players, they still have chips, they're still deep. I can see one more card, or I can open this Queen Jack O under the gun, or call it 3 bets with Queen Jack O. Yeah. Oh, Max is an hour behind us, so we are in the future. Welcome to the future, Max. And always a pleasure to have Max join us and grace us with his presence on the stream, and always willing to give his insights to what the game we love and are trying to, at one day when I'm big like Max, be an absolute crusher.
Street lights glowing, oh yeah, soft
So Max and I have also, through December, had a few conversations, and was bouncing the idea of the SA Poker podcast with him, and I think he says it's a really, really cool idea. So I think we will also look to get Max on for episode 1 when he gets back from Morocco, on the basis that he's not a father at that point in time. I think it's Keanu, if I remember correctly, is expected early February. So congratulations again to Yunzi on the expected arrival of Squire Devison, who will be joining the world. Oh, this pot got really big really quick. Wow. Wow. Limping ace queen. Sure. Absolutely flopping the world. Max also saying that in the ultimate late stages, final table, that the biggest mistakes are being made there. I can agree with that as well. And people are taking spots or playing hands that they shouldn't be, especially where the money is sitting ultimately in first or in the first 3 places. So for some people it's about making the final table, and then they lose their minds sometimes. I guess I would say that, Max. And it's not. Yeah, and that was something we spoke about. So it's around observing the players at your table and noticing how their tendencies have changed. Are they not flatting as much anymore in position? Are they folding a lot more, or have they gone on a complete heater or not heater, but on a rampage to just open up too wide and look to steamroll the table? So I do agree, it is a very, very fine line. Card distribution also plays a big effect there, but sometimes it's not just about the cards in your hands, it's about the players at your table and the size of your heart. That was a very interesting hand that just transpired previously. One liner to a straight, backdoor flush draw, getting there. Devin Debart having to fold pocket aces on the river. Was it to a jam? Yeah, it was a too effective all-in against him. Yeah, unfortunate there. Unfortunate. Good fold though. Disciplined fold. So for those of you that don't know, Max knocked me out the last tournament. Trappy, flatting kings to a very loose aggressive player to his right. So flatting kings there. I had ace king in the small blind, sub 20 big blinds. We put the money in, we went to the races, and as always, Max too good for me, and yeah, we just don't find it. Ooh, clicky. Does Max have a hand like King Jack of Spades in this spot. No, definitely not. Pocket kings. Wow, 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 wow.
Feel the night is calling.
So. Max, Dory, I feel your pain. We completed a table of 8 or table of 7. 6 players to the flop. I've got pocket 6s in the big blind. Flop comes 3-6-3. Turn 3, river 3. That's gross. Max is just also my kryptonite when it comes to one of those players that are just at your table, that always has your number. I can be ahead and he will get there on the river, or I just misread or misplay a spot and he has all the traps set up for me. Appreciate the show of the kings there. Very good for the stream. Much appreciated. I think we are going to see the end of ZD18 here. No, folds, gets away from it. Only thing I could think of is that he's like what we were saying, calling for the flush draw. I don't think with one card to come that's the right play. Right, we have Ace Jack O in the small blind. 12 big blinds effective. Good luck us. We are gonna spin a zonke. Let's go, baby. Are we gonna get called by worse? What worse could call us? Ace 10. King Queen. Nope. We take it down. Chips to the stack. We'll take it. I never spooked you with the kings. Big lay down with the kings there. Yeah, don't think that player's got bluffs in that spot. Clicking back, yeah, just must be cash game tendencies. What do you think, Max? Trying to get as much chips in for the draw if the draw completes. And Max has left the building, ladies and gents. Was a pleasure having you at our table. But yeah, I'm sure you will stick around on the stream. They're off to the races. He flopped right there and turn in river. Perfect. Right, 15.5 big blinds, ace jack. We have got a open, standard open. Right, guys, so if you are still on the stream with us, I really appreciate it. Sticking it out with me on the Sunday evening. If you haven't done so, go and give us a thumbs up, a like on the stream. Smash a couple of hearts in the chat. Let's get the energy up here. I want to see a few let's go babies in the chat. Come on. And if you are not a subscriber to the WesBlom Poker WesBlom Poker YouTube channel, go smash that subscribe button, and you will be notified anytime there's a live stream or content that goes up on the YouTube channel. Just looking to grow the base and right. Let me play to the table to our left. We're going to fold out the ace jack. It's a bit tight, but hey, we're not going to call off the extra 4 big blinds there and leave ourselves at 10 bigs if we have to check fold. Let go the king 2 out of the big blind. I think we are heading for a chop pot here. Yeah. S10 getting lucky. We're going to step away from this. The stream has been live for 3 hours and 30 minutes, so thank you for those that joined in from the start and are still here with us in the stream, on the stream. Much appreciated. Yeah, Max saying he should have folded the click back. Most likely had a set. Does he jam the turn when the flush completes though? That's the question. Right, so on the button, sub 14 big blinds. Devin capped at just over 5 big blinds. We have a table chip or second chip leader. We're going to fold this up. No point trying to apply pressure where pressure is not due, with the big blind being very short and can jam really wide. Ace 2 versus Ace 4. We should see a chop pot here more often than not. Ooh. Unlucky, Dev. That was gross. Good coming in. Let's go, baby. Let's go. We're going to need some help here. Let's see if you guys can muster up that energy and that run good feeling that we're going to need to run deep here. Currently sitting 40th out of 46. Only 16 places paid. Price of poker going up in 2 minutes, so we got to get a move on.
Cold blue shimmer on your skin. Cuts the dark and pulls me
King 5 of diamonds. Not the one to go with right now. Our distribution not in our favor at the moment. Let's see how this tournament is stacking up with the players that are left in. On tilt, one of my students, Chip, leading this event with 381,000 chips. Cryptic Silver close on his heels, 380,000. We have from our table DH2304 sitting 6th in chips. OX Variance sitting 9th in chips with 256,000. Max and Marco respectively 17th and 18th. And then us sitting right near the bottom. Price of poker has gone up, guys. We are sub 14 big blinds. We're going to be in the big blind next hand. Ace-9 suited in the big blind. Price of poker's gone up. We are now in that red zone, sub 10. I'm afraid we're going to have to call this one off, depending on what happens here. King Jack. Ooh, super wide. Hold. What? How did I lose? On the 2. Wow, wow, wow. Yeah. So gross. So fucking gross. I hate when bad players get lucky. I didn't even see the 2. I was just looking to see if he had a club. Yeah, not sure what the player thought they were doing. I don't know if it's a tilt jam. But yeah, that crippled the stack. At least we are on the button now. Get a few free looks. We are servicing a 500 chip ante. So on the next rotation, effectively, or the next hand, effectively 3.5 big blinds if we are going to find a jammable hand. So the risk here is that the big blind potentially would call very wide, and we are not going to gamble just yet. Alright, ladies and gents, I think it's go time with the crabs. Good luck us. Let's hold. One time. Oh, it's pretty much almost a double up for us. Natural 9, no good. Yeah, so speaking of one time, I came across a YouTube channel. I'm actually going to plug it here. I will find it and put it in the chat. Go check it out. I think it's a compilation channel, so very, very cool. So when I am feeling that the bad beats were bad, it's actually called One Time Dealer. Right, but before we do that, we are going to ship the baby here under the gun. Ooh, let's just get through this hand and then I will find it and fire it off to you guys. Where's the action? It's on the big blind. We get that through. Much needed chips. I'll actually fire it off from my phone. Gonna check this in the big blind. 7-4. We flop bottom pair. We are gonna check. Yeah, so that YouTube channel that I was talking about. Ooh, hello. We are going to stick the baby in here and look to hold. I don't think you can call for a flush draw. Could this be the turning point for us in the tournament, guys? I'd like to think so. Never bluffing there. Yeah, so like I was saying, yeah, there's a really cool compilation channel that I found on YouTube. I've been spending a lot of time on YouTube doing homework, researching XYZ, and yeah, go give it a look. Go check it out. If you feel your beats have been bad, they've compiled some of the sickest beats from various poker tournaments. It looks like it's a relatively new channel. So yeah, obviously they are starting up go give them a subscribe. Go watch some of their stuff. Not very long, but yeah, some brutal runouts and bad beats. And yeah, I guess they've taken the angle of when players are behind, or that one-time dealer saying, and presented the clips from a dealer's perspective. So yeah, really clever. Go check it out. Let's go support this person, whoever's setting up this compilation channel. Yeah, just it's yeah, some sick spots there. I've put the link in on the chat. Go check it out. Right, ace 9-0 on the button. We are just gonna also jam this. Big blind sub 10 bigs. Wow, we get a snap call, but wow. Ace from space. Come on, ace from space. Ace from space. No good. Wow. Brr. Cease. Too good. That one hurts. But hey, yeah, we got donked with when we had the ace 9 against king 2-0 and built back, stacked just over 10 bigs. But yeah, what can we do? I'm going to shoot the breeze with you guys for 15 minutes and I'm going to sign off at 11. Gives us a nice 4-hour long stream. Again, I just want to thank each and every one of you for jumping on the stream and showing some love and support. Really appreciate it. So yeah, 15 minutes belong to you guys in the chat. If there's anything wow, Jazz Penny turning rivering quads there. Wow. Yeah, so if the next 15 minutes belong to you guys, feel free to shoot the breeze with me, drop any questions. If you want to know anything more about the podcast, let me know what you think about the podcast, or maybe things that I've missed and we can add into the podcast. But like I said, it is going to be something for the poker community, by a poker player, no sponsors deciding the narrative or the direction, and it will be the first time an official SA poker ranking will be publicly put out there. Yes, it's available on GPR, but we are gonna dissect it, analyze it, see who's performing, who's not performing, who's on top of their game, and what. And yeah, and just that was an absolute cooler. Aces, kings, ace 3 of diamonds. How did the aces win? Oh, sorry, ace 3. Oh, sorry, I thought it was ace 3 of diamonds. Sorry. Yeah, aces flopping the set. Wow. Really up and down session. The way we started, I thought we were gonna be firing on all cylinders. We were just easing our way in on the stream, and yeah, I see a couple of hearts flying in there on the chat. Really appreciate it, guys. It didn't go our way, but hey, that's poker, I guess. So yeah, I'm gonna hang out until 11 p.m. with you guys. So like I said, anything you want to chat about, get info on. I know Shuffle Up's satellite series kicks off this Friday at Monte Casino. A couple of free rolls. Go check out their social media. They've put up their schedule for the satellites as that's leading into the first series of the year at Monte Casino in March. Don't know the exact dates, I'm going to be honest. And yeah. Ace from space, no good, didn't come. The 2 times I needed the ace 9 to hold there, and well, just ran into top of range, I guess. I think it's a profitable jam off the button on 11 or 12 big blinds effective, so we busted out. Where did we bust? 39 out of 118. What's that? The top 30%. Not the best, but hey. Max still in it, sitting 16. It is what it is. Max, while we got you in the chats on the stream, what else is on your radar while you are in Marrakesh? When is that series ending? And what else are you going to be playing? Couldn't find the ace from space when we needed it.
In the haze where shadows glide, lost in the waves we collide.
Yeah, guys, so yeah, like I said, I'm gonna chill out with you guys for another 9 minutes. We're gonna end off the stream at 11. Gives us a good 4 hours. While that's going on, let me pull up, let's see how the chip leaders are doing here. I'm gonna bring up a table for you and we can watch that action just for some commentary maybe. Yeah, so one of the chip leaders here on tilt, sitting with 86 big blinds. One of my former students, we worked quite closely together. Yeah, just really impressed with how he's taken on the info that we've worked on and just gone on a learning trajectory for his poker journey. So yeah, he did really well towards the end of this 2025, scooping himself, I think, just under or just over R500,000 in both live and online. So yeah, well done to him.
Underneath the neon sky, do we burn or do we cry? Midnight pulse, it pulls me in. Deeper, deeper, where we've been. I can't escape, I can't pretend. It starts, it ends, it starts again.
Alright guys, so if there's nothing to go on here, I'm gonna cap the stream.
Streetlights glow.
Really appreciate you guys joining me, and yeah, we didn't find the result we were looking for, but hey, that's poker. So good luck to those that are still in, still grinding it out. There are a couple of those 5k Sunday payday 5k guarantees still going on PokerBet. There's one that's kicking off now. I think that's the last one. So if you got nothing better to do, go take a spin there. 35 bucks get you in, and well, you could get yourself a nice little payday leading into the new month. And that's me, guys. I'm gonna sign it out here. Really appreciate everybody joining me on the stream. It's been a pleasure, and we will see you on Sunday, next week Sunday. Guaranteed 1 million rand event hosted on PokerBet. I will be streaming that. Stay tuned on all my socials. I'm gonna give a little sneak peek or teaser around the new studio that's been built for the podcast, so check that out, as well as some really exciting news that's going to be out from a WesBlom Poker perspective. So yeah, that'll also land later this week. So yeah, as always, it's been fun. Don't let Monday ruin your Sunday. If you're still grinding, good luck, and let's go, baby.